Caregivers, let's take a break. Welcome back, everybody. And if you're new to my channel, I want to welcome you. What we're going to do tonight is a little bit different from before. We're going to see how we can interject humor and laughter into our caregiving. We know that caregiving is stressful, and the way we start is to do de-stressing, as I call it. And that's a few seconds to do a little exercise to get our bodies a little bit relaxed, okay? So tonight, we're going to start with the top part of our bodies, the head. And we're going to lean our neck to the right and hold it there for a few seconds. Bring it back up. Bend it over to the left and hold it for a few seconds. Bring it back up. Lean back for a few seconds and come back up. Let's try that one more time. Let's lean to the right. Hold it for 4 seconds. Bring our head up. Lean it to the left. Hold it for a few seconds. Bring it back up. Let's lean back. Hold it for a few seconds. And bring it back up. You know we can't go without taking our breaths because that really gets us limbered up. Okay? All right. Deep breath in. And let it out. Deep breath in. Let it out. One more breath in. Let it out. That always makes me feel so good. I don't know about you. Okay? Now we go to lifting our right arm up and lean over to the left. Hold it for a few seconds. Back up. Take our left arm and lean it over to the right. Hold it for a few seconds and back up. And let's do it one more time. Right arm over left. And hold. And up. And left arm over right. And hold and up. And I always like the grabbing the apples from the tree. Okay, let's go. Let's reach up and get that apple off the very top of the tree. I've got mine. Have you got yours? Okay, let's do our other one. Here we go. Let's reach up. There's an apple right there. It looks so juicy. Let's pick that one up. Got mine. Have you got yours? Wow. I know I feel a little bit more relaxed, don't you? Okay, you know the last time we talked about respite, and I forgot to interject about adult daycare. Adult daycare can also help as a form of respite for caregivers. Your care recipient would go to adult daycare a few days of the week, just depending on, how often you feel that person can benefit from socialization. I know when I was caring for my husband, we decided on daycare 3 days a week. And what that does, it gives him a chance to be away from home, to socialize with other adults. And that helps him be able to be free and in a different environment. When you're at home around the same people all the time, sometimes it gets a little bit boring. And you want to be with people to experience things different. And they have different activities that they can participate in. I know sometimes he would make things and bring them home. One thing that I cherish is a necklace he made out of beads. And I wear that sometimes, and it's so comforting to know that he made it just for me. So, and they also provide lunch, snacks, so that person, gets something to eat during the day. They can play games. If they're not a very social person, maybe they can watch television. And they can also enjoy other kinds of games that might involve others. So consider adult daycare as part of that respite. Okay? Now, really, what I want us to do tonight is talking about bringing in humor and laughter into our caregiving responsibilities. We know that it's stressful. Sometimes we get frustrated, may want to lash out at that person, but sometimes, we can point out the humor in some things. And I know one thing that, stands out for me, you may not find it humor, but I've talked about my husband having aphasia, which means that he is unable to communicate, carry on a conversation. Most people don't understand what's being said. For the most part, he did, although there were occasions that I would have to repeat myself to make sure he understand what I was saying. But this was a time when he was having a birthday party, and our daughter was here, and she would uh, like to try to get him to communicate and say some words. And so I had gone up the stairs to get his birthday cake to bring to him. And we had already looked at the gifts that he received. And some of the cards had money in them. And typically, whenever he got any money, he would just give it to me because I don't think he recognized the denomination of the money. And of course, he wasn't able to go to a store to really select an item to know how much it costs or how much is spent or anything like that. And so I had come down, with the cake, and we would get ready to sing happy birthday. And she had told him to say something to me. And this is what he said. He says, "Where's my money?" And I just burst out laughing because that was just one time that he had actually made a sentence. And it was just the way he said it out loud that was so funny. "Where's my money?" And so we had a big laugh at that, because he really wasn't asking for his money, but because she had taught him to say that, and, he was asking, that was funny. And I know there might have been an occasion where, with your care recipient, they've said something funny or they've done something funny. And those are the moments that you can bring humor and laughter into your caregiving. Now, what I want to do is to maybe give you a couple of jokes or ask you to listen to a couple of jokes. And some of them are really kind of corny and funny, but let me know what you think. Here's one. "Waiter, I'm in a hurry. Will my pizza be long?" And the waiter says, "No, it will be round." And so we know pizzas are round. That's a little corny, but it's kind of funny too. Here's another one. "Waiter, the egg is bad." And the waiter says, "Well, don't blame me. I only laid the table." Meaning he didn't lay the egg, okay? Let's see if we can try another one. Here's one. "What did the foolish ghost do?" "He climbed over walls." Now, we don't think ghosts climb. They can go through the walls, right? A little corny too, but maybe it could be funny. All right? Let's do one more before we end our session for the night. Okay, here's one. "What can you serve but never eat?" "A volleyball." Bam! Ah! Great. Okay. Well, that's going to end our session tonight. Just wanted to leave you with a little bit of humor or laughter. And hopefully you will incorporate that into your caregiving. Now I would like to leave you with a little bit of inspiration. And I think I'm going to take that from my book. And hopefully you can see it. Hope in a Time of Despair, a Caregiver's Journey of Faith. And in my book, I talk about prayer. And as you are doing your caregiving, prayer is essential, enabling you to carry out your responsibilities. Prayer and faith. And in my book, I say, scriptures can help you get through a difficult moment. Try repeating one or some of your favorites to get through the trying moment. Here are some that may help you reflect on God's unwavering concern for what you are going through. Trust in the Lord with all thine heart, and lean not unto your own understanding. In all thy ways acknowledge him, and he shall direct thy paths. Also, be joyful in hope, patient in affliction, faithful in prayer. And one last one, do not be anxious about anything, but in every situation, by prayer and petition, with thanksgiving, present your request to God. So if you're asking for continued patience, if you're asking for more healing, if you're asking for acceptance, pray to God and He will answer your prayer in due time. Thank you for listening, and join me next time. Okay? As I like to close, caregivers, let's take a break. Bye.